$320 COVID-19 payments. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee, because today we're going to have a look at an article from Yahoo Finance discussing relief payments for people who are isolated because of COVID-19 in New South Wales. It looks like it's going to get even worse for our New South Welsh cousins. And if we have a look here at this article, so New South Wales to introduce $320 COVID-19 isolation payments, everyone. It's just going to get worse and worse for the New South Welshmen. New South Wales residents forced to isolate while waiting for a COVID-19 test results will be eligible for $320 payments following lobbying by unions and the state Labor Party. The payments will be available from Monday the 16th of August, with the state's unions welcoming the payments. But here's the thing, everyone. Are people going to take advantage of it? Oh, I feel like a bit of a long weekend, or I need a bit of money. I want to get that new computer game. I need lighting for behind my YouTube channel. I better get that 320. Although, I can understand. The thing is, there are going to be some idiots that take advantage of these type of things. There always are. But there are going to be some people that are really in need of this. And if you expect them to bear a burden, you should compensate them for it. So, here I agree with the unions and the Labor Party. Bet you never thought that'd happen. So, while the $320 payment is less generous and more limited than the Victorian policy, it is nonetheless progress, Union New South Wales Secretary Mark Morley said. The link between economic security and health outcomes is crystal clear. When workers face a financial penalty to test or get vaccinated, it gives the virus more chance to spread. The payment is welcome if overdue recognition of tensions. No worker should have to choose between putting food on the table or getting tested for COVID. The payment scheme is similar to the program introduced by the Victorian government during its lengthy 2020 lockdown. Just think about how long this has all been going on, everyone. 2020. The Victorian government introduced $300 COVID-19 isolation payments in July 2020 for people who lost income while waiting for a COVID-19 test result, and has since increased the payment to $450. And we've seen other examples where they're just pushing people to get these payments, jump in, get the payments, get the money. No questions asked. No questions asked. At the time, Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews said it was a fair payment and reflected the difficult circumstances low-income casual and contract workers may face if they develop COVID-19 symptoms and need to get tested. Well, here's the thing. If someone is desperate, guys, if someone is desperate, you need to provide means for them. People who don't have the money, don't have the capacity, don't have the means, they're going to be the ones that'll just go to work anyway, even if they have slight symptoms. This is just an exacerbation of the divide in the classes here in Australia. Don't think we're an egalitarian society, guys. We really aren't. So, South Australia, Tasmania, and the ACT also offer isolation payments with varying eligibility criteria. Vulnerable Aussies need isolation payments or universal basic income. Oh, boy. Oh. This is my concern. See, I did a video. I spoke about it on the live stream. I did a poll about it, what people would spend their universal basic income on it. And let's have a look at that poll. I didn't even know this was in this article. This is worrying. We're hearing more and more of this rubbish for UBI to emerge. Here we go. Where would people spend their UBI? 1,500 votes. It's only been going for 17 hours. 15% said property. 32% said food, 25% said gambling, 16% said investment, and 11% said others. So the majority said food, then gambling, then investments, then properties. Because remember, everyone gets UBI. What do you think UBI will turn into for people who don't need it? It'll be investing or property. It'll jack up house prices. Guaranteed, 100%. So, Associate Professor in Employment Relations at Curtin University, Dr. Kenneth Dayaram said Victoria's major 2020 lockdown highlights the danger of COVID-19 spreading through aged care and MeatRX settings and the need for isolation payments. What has that got to do with UBI? Speaking to Yahoo Finance before New South Wales payments were confirmed, she said that workers in those industries are often underemployed or would like to have more hours of work. That means they're among the most vulnerable when they need to take sick leave or isolate. They don't want additional hours of work, they do want additional hours of work, which means they need additional income for their living standards, she said. The additional supplement gives them the additional level of comfort of saying, well, I'm not feeling well, I've got the sniffles, and it could be related to COVID, but I'm all right to take this time off because I do have this income. Okay, what's that got to do with COVID? Why with UBI? Why is UBI sneaking in here all the time? You see, this is the thing. You never let an opportunity, you never let a disaster go to waste. People will use this for their political motives. Look at the Great Reset. Look at it. Okay, there's an opportunity here, and they're using it to push a political agenda, everyone. She said it speaks to the bigger question of whether Australia should introduce a universal basic income, providing all workers with a standard level of pay set above the poverty line as a safety net. We already have that. We've got the dole. We tax the hell out of our citizens. We're one of the most taxed in the world. You know what? Let's bring up this. Where is it? Here we go. OECD tax. This is looking at income tax by household type, 2020. You can see there we're fourth. Look at that. Awesome. Yeah, Australia's doing real well. Maybe. Where's the discussion? Why is there never a discussion or a suggestion in any of these bloody articles looking at reducing taxation? And you might hear I've got a toddler moving chairs and playing with LED lights down here. As you may have noticed, I've redone the studio, and I want to try and get some lights in there, LEDs with color changes and all that stuff. So I went to Bunnings, did the Bunnings run. So she's testing all the lights and playing with the colors. There you go. See, it's educational. But anyway, why is there never a discussion about reducing the tax burden on the citizens rather than, let's create universal basic income. Let's create a situation where people are moving even more towards dependency on the authoritarian government. I mean, come on. So, 77% of Australians would support a UBI. Now, see, this is bullshit. This is not true. No, sorry, that's not true. 77% of Australians in an Anglicare poll. And how many of them were unemployed? How many of them hadn't worked for 9 years? They hadn't worked, one woman in the article hadn't worked for 9 years. She was the poster child of people who want UBI. That's not the average Australian, okay? Sure, there's some stereotypes of Australians being bludgers. It's bullshit. Honestly, it really isn't. You work hard, but you party hard too. That's the Australian way. You'll work bloody hard, and then you go out on the piss and have a good time, or you go fishing, or you take the weekend off. You'll separate the two worlds, unlike some other cultures. But I can't see UBI being a good thing. You're going to have a whole underclass of people that just will not work ever again, and they're bringing it up again and again and again. So, yeah, here we go, Anglicare. 70% of respondents, not Australians. Those aren't all Australians, guys. With the researchers claiming that last year's doubling of job seeker payments was in many ways a UBI. The change was only temporary, yet they confirm what many have always known: poverty is not inevitable. It is a policy choice, the researchers say. No, it's not. No, bullshit. Utter bullshit right there. This is where I need to be able to color code the bloody lights behind me. This poverty is the default state for all humans. Okay? That's it. You drop someone off in the middle of the bloody bush. Look at Survival Island. You drop them off there. Poverty. That's it. You got to build. You got to create. You got to work. You sit on your ass in nature. What are you going to get? Nothing. A sore ass. Okay? That's it. You can't live off that. Sorry. You probably could monetize it on Twitch, but nowhere else. But that's thanks to the market providing an advanced economy. The simple act of giving a livable income to so many people, including those who are out of work or employed casually, all but eradicated the problem of poverty in Australia for now. Wait till, if you start introducing UBI to everyone, it's just going to be, a inflation nightmare. So what's the solution to this, everyone? So here we go. If you can get the $320, take it. Do not feel bad. Take advantage of it. If the government is giving out money, do it. We need to steer this discussion away from a call for universal basic income and understand that you want to get people out of poverty, you need jobs. That's right, Odie. Jobs. You need jobs. You need opportunity. You don't need bloody government handouts because it's going to be the same old crap again and again. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. Sign up for SelfWealth or Stake. Use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. Take care. Thank you. You probably can't hear Odelia. You're playing with their light, good girl. Thank you, guys. And let me know what you think about the new backdrop. Rachel spent a lot of time painting the ceiling and the walls. Really quite busy yesterday. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.